I feel the pain of what's coming for the Western world. So she has disabilities, and she had you know, payments from the government. So she does what society tells her to do, and that's to get educated, and get be a productive member of society. You know, that's a good thing, right? So she trained to be a PHP programmer and a web developer, because that's a handy skill to have. And I said to her, okay, well, after you graduate, how much would you hope to get? Well, maybe $2,000. That would get me by, $2,000 a month. And I said to her, with no malintent, did you know that somebody in India, China, and the Philippines could do the same job you're doing at 1/5 the price? What do you have in defense to that? And I don't mean that by any malice, but when you think about that, that's the vast majority of all these people going to college right now. And all those people who currently have professional jobs and are finding it hard to find employment, what do they have? Because they don't know this river coming, right? So really, the change is happening. Whether you either fight it or embrace it, reinvent yourself, taking this opportunity in social media to reinvent yourself, you know? That's the only choice you have, or you can play the victim card. And we'll see how far that will get you. You know, oh, the government's going to save me. You know, the government's not going to save you. Nobody's going to save you. There's no contract that says the government has to protect you from anything. You're responsible for you and your family. That's it. There's no... Get rid of this illusion of a welfare state. Because if you go into I'm just going to live on unemployment, or somebody's going to protect me, one day that money's going to run out. What's that going to... How is that going to help you? The only thing that we have going for us is the way we think. We have to reinvent ourselves out of this, re-engineer ourselves. So I guess this is somewhat of a tangent, but it's so deep in my heart, and I want to share it with you guys. So the other thing that I want to share with you is this, where Social Sam came from. And what Social Sam is, and again, this is part of our story, was I was at a Tiab Eka seminar, and I was struck by the quality of the people in the audience. And I said to myself, wow, wouldn't it be great if I can network with these people after the event? Because, you know, at the event, you mingle with a handful of people, and then you share business cards, and then you leave. And that's it. And I said, well, why can't we have the opportunity to network with graduates of the event? So now, after the event, now we have a common place to share notes. You know, I took these notes. What did George say about, you know what I mean? You share notes and ideas and stuff like that. And also just collaborate, mastermind, find business partners, joint venture partners, all these opportunities for us to collaborate, work together as a community. So there wasn't any tools available at the time. This is about 2007. There was no tool available for people to put together a private social network, and also provide exclusive content for the event organizer to feed their community, and to brand it privately for the organization, whether it's Tiab Eka, Tony Robbins, George Tran, whatever the branding is. There's no, you know, private branding for their private social network. So I wanted to have that, and I knew there existing membership websites. You know, they're out there. But membership websites traditionally is a firewall for content. That's all it is. It doesn't have any of the, you know, this collaboration. The people, you know, women know this. It's sharing, right? It's like, well, hey, this is a really good practice, or this is a really good product. You should use it, and you do that naturally. And so there really isn't, you know, most membership websites don't do that. Most membership websites are frankly operated by men. Right? And they come from their perspective of men just want the content.
The women want the color.
Color and texture.
You see what I mean?
Yep.
So that's where most membership websites come from, and that's where all the info space come from that I'm familiar with. It's just that, you know, membership websites. So I knew that wasn't the right solution. So it needed to be a solution that has both content to satisfy the intellectual, the men side of things, as well as the heart side of things, which is the women, the relationship, the, you know, nurturing and the collaboration. And that's why Sam came about, is because it enables content, contact, and context put it into a integrated solution. And that's where our DNA came from, to help organizations monetize from their fan base, unify, mobilize, and communicate with each other.
You're a freaking genius, dude.
So change is coming. We've noticed that there's a dramatic reduction in response rates from advertising. People are no longer responding to ads anymore, because ads are traditionally based on interrupt marketing. They're out of context, and they're annoying. Hey, I'm watching this show. Hey, buy me, right? They're annoying. You say, shut up, I don't want to hear from you. I'm not interested. And so that's why the TiVo was invented. That's why iPods were invented, to get rid of this stuff, because I don't want to hear it. It's annoying. So if you're no longer responding to ads, it leads to lower response rates. So as a business, if your customers are not responding, and that's how you get new clients, what do? You're on that boat about to get down the river, right? Down the river, the waterfall.
Businesses are feeling that now.
Absolutely.
They're all over the place. Businesses are starting to lose grip on their ability to reach their consumer.
Mm-hmm. Because all these disrupting marketing techniques, what are called club marketing, where literally businesses club their customers over the head with their marketing messages.
That's good.
So what they lack, and they don't understand the power of social media. In social media now, the consumer has the power. The consumer can, if you treat that customer badly, they have voice, they have friends now. And those friends have friends. And those friends have friends. And before long, you have a massive army of dissatisfied people. Or even if it's not dissatisfied people, it's a file away. I remember you screwed one of my friends. I'm not going to do business with you. And if I do have to do business with you, I won't like it. You mistreated so-and-so, right? So as an example I gave in last night's presentation is this guy, he flew United, and United broke his guitar. And so he tried for the last 2 years to contact United to get some additional compensation because of it's a custom-made guitar. And United has a standard policy of $300 maximum liability. That's our policy, sir. I'm sorry. That's our policy, sir. I'm sorry. You have to talk to somebody else. And he battled them for 2 years. And at last he says, screw it. I'm just going to make a song and tell you how much you guys suck. So he did. He made this song called United Breaks Guitars. And it went on CNN and Fox News. And before long, he had about 5 million viewers on YouTube for this video. And so immediately, guess what United did? Calls him up and says, sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll do whatever it takes now to pay you back. Would $5,000 to pay back that guitar be good enough? It's too late. The cat's already out of the bag. So what I'm saying is, the consumer has power. So that's going to change how businesses work, because you no longer treat people like trash.
Right.
Important part of that story is he's actually made tons of money now and gained awareness because of that video.
And selling lots of his
because he put his
CDs.
movie up, he put his music up on iTunes,
Yes.
links it to his YouTube video,
and
so
people are
can go
buying
to YouTube
those
and buy the song
because it's a really good song. It's really catchy.
It actually really is.
Yeah, and so now it's this whole thing, and that's why United wanted money back.
Yes.
It's like, you know what, I'm good now.
So now United not only have a bad customer on their hands, they have a bad publicity issue on their hands, and massive bad client repercussions. So the consumer now has power, and that power dynamics is what part of this get-together event is about. It's just going to see how that works and how you can use that to work to your favor.